Do you know how to bleat for fun or meditate to pass time faster? It's easy, and so is this guide, which focuses on followers and base building so you can be a supreme cult leader. Let's start with gaining followers. Choose a path with a follower icon on it or buy them from a shop with one. After you visit the second stage, the spider will also set up shop on the right side of the Crusade select area. If the follower is sick or old, they'll be on sale or free. As long as you have the sacrifice of the flesh or the ascend follower ritual, you can call the old people for some bonuses and then use the ritual of resurrection to bring them back as a youth. If you're having trouble feeding your growing flock, the second tier food doctrine has the grass eater trait, which prevents followers from complaining when eating grass, which is easily harvested in all the dungeons and is insanely easy to cook. If a follower gets too upset, they'll get these red eyes and start complaining about you. You'll need to re-educate them over a few days. If you have a prison, you can lock them up, preventing them from recruiting others. You can also feed them minced follower meat for a decent chance at stopping their lies, but will likely make them sick. A day in game lasts 8 minutes, 6 minutes of day and 2 minutes of night. Where possible, try to be back at your base just before dark so you can sermon before everyone goes to bed. Then overnight, do some gardening, visit other locations, fish, or meditate to make time pass quickly. When your followers wake up, start your sermon cycle again, and don't forget to collect your donations after the sermon. With the growing flock, you'll need plenty of beds. The early ones break down and need you to repair them, but you can also build a higher tier bed over a broken one to upgrade. Now that you're building things, you might not know the best place for them. Not to worry, rearrange buildings easily by pressing the button in the bottom left of the build screen. It's a good idea to double up on some buildings when you have the resources, like the outhouse, body pit, prison, and refinery, and build as many offering statues as you have space for, especially when you have a lot of followers. They love giving you random resources. But only build one of the following buildings: Janitor Station, Healing Bay, which uses Camellia to instantly heal the sick, Demonic Summoning Circle, which allows you to bring your followers as demons into crusades. They can't be injured when doing this and provide some awesome support. If they're with you overnight, they'll be tired and need to rest when you return. And finally, the Missionary building, which allows you to send followers for resources. If you bring a steady stream of bones, you can just resurrect followers if they die and have most of your rituals paid for. Eventually, you'll unlock a follower interaction ability like Inspire, which raises loyalty and faith. A good tip is to start a building so that most followers will meet up and start building it. Then select one of the cult members and inspire them. All nearby followers will also be inspired, killing multiple birds with one stone. Fill up their loyalty bar and get 20 devotion, as well as a piece of a doctrine tablet. Devotion is needed to upgrade your buildings, and this is crucial to automate some tedious base management. I rushed upgrading the farmer station too, so that my followers could do all the farming while I focused on bringing back seeds. Devotion can be generated in a few ways. Followers who pray to your effigy generate devotion, and once you've unlocked the flame shrine, you can leave grass or wood to increase devotion speed, but I rarely use this. You can also get smaller amounts of devotion from some buildings, and here's what I wish I knew early on. Tabernacles allow followers to drop some devotion while working, but the pool is pretty small. Grand shelters soak up a small amount of devotion as followers sleep. Body pits and graves can generate devotion with the funeral ritual. Devotion harvest totems only generate up to 3 devotion, so I wouldn't rush this upgrade. And the propaganda speakers speed up devotion generation, but they need a gold bar as fuel every 3 days, and this was costly early on. Final base tips: always have at least 1 wood and stone harvest going. When they run out, they'll collapse. Collect the final resources from the chest and it'll disappear, allowing you to build a new one. You can also build the tier 2 farm over a collapsed one. The trap Scarecrow gives you a bonus 1 meat a day, and the natural burial was a great place to get rid of the mounting dead bodies in my cult. Finally, the confession booth allows you to pick 1 follower a day to get a huge loyalty boost. Helpful guide, right? Sub and share my underrated channel to find some secrets here or crusade tips here.